भगवते रुद्राय ॐ नमो भगवते रुद्राय ॐ नमो भगवते रुद्राय।
मातृदेवो भव, पितृदेवो भव, आचार्य देवो भव, अस्मत् गुरुभ्यो नमः. Namaste all. Now let us see slide number 6. This is the point to debate. During Ketu Dasa period, number 1, or if any malefic planet in Lagna, second house, that is Vakasthana. Number 3, or if Jupiter and Ketu conjunction in a chart. These 3, if it is Ketu Dasa, or if any malefic in the Lagna second house, or Jupiter Ketu, either connected with Lagna second house or in general Jupiter Ketu. The native should not give any strong financial commitment, not only financial commitment, any commitment. They should not give strong commitment since he cannot keep up. Instead he can say, I will try my level best. This is the word he should say. Particularly, he should not commit in dowry matters. He should not involve in dowry matters. Okay? Then it is very hard for him to fulfill. He will find it very hard. See, he will be having everything, what all the things he has, that only he will give the commitment. But still, when he gives the open commitment, though he has everything, something will happen to block this. So he cannot fulfill the commitment. He should not give any strong commitment. I will do this much before this date. That should not be there. When we come across such charts, we can warn or alert them in advance. Yes, this is the point we are going to discuss now. There are many example charts for this. When they come, we can very well tell them, please don't give any strong commitment. Okay. Now let us see. First let us see one example charts. Now the chart comes. Okay. It is female chart. 17/12/1999, afternoon 1:40 p.m. It is Pisces Lagna. Pisces Lagna and moon is also in Pisces. Pisces Lagna, Pisces Rashi. The Lagna Lord is in second house, Jupiter in Aries in retro, plus Saturn in retro. The second Lord in 10th house, Mars. Mars in 10th house in exaltation. Mars is combined with Ketu. Okay, the second house, Saturn is there, debilitated Saturn. Saturn and Mars in interchange, Mars in exaltation, Saturn in debilitation. See, this is the funniest thing. Saturn gets debilitated in Mars house. Mars gets exalted in Saturn's house. Okay. When they are in interchange, they both, one reinforce another. They both are reinforced and both gain more power. And this Mars also join with the Ketu. Okay, Saturn, Mars, Ketu. Her Ketu Dasa started by April 2016. April 2016 to April 2023. 2016 to 2023, it was Ketu Dasa. See, she was born in 99 and she was hardly 17 years old when Ketu Dasa started. 17, 18 years. Then she was in college. At that time itself, she had severe ambition. She was very desirous to start a business. She started. What are all the funds available in her family, this, that, she mobilized everything, started the business. She entered into business with a lot of commitments. She gave more commitment to everyone. because that much she was desirous, and because of that she suffered a lot throughout this Ketu Dasa. Here, when I said Ketu Dasa, it need not be connected with the second house. It can be anywhere. It can be in 10th house, it can be in 6th house. Ketu may be anywhere. During Ketu Dasa, when a person is very ambitious, very desirous, equally they face the problem. What we like to say is, you just lead the life. Don't be over ambitious. Okay. You just be quiet. You just let it what happens. Okay. You just accept it. That's all. Don't give any extra commitment. All those things will put you in trouble. That has happened. What she said is, throughout Ketu Dasa she suffered extremely, and at that, once Ketu Dasa was over, that is by April 2023, then she was hardly 24 years old. In that age itself, she had huge financial commitment. She borrowed money. Already she had borrowed money. All those commitment, financial commitment was very heavy. She suffered a lot because of that. What we can say is, if it is Ketu Dasa, it need not be connected with the second house. It can be anywhere. Don't be over ambitious. This is one. Second thing, malefic planet in second house. It may be in birth chart itself. If it is in birth chart, that is very severe. Or during transit also, you can see this. When malefic planet to Lagna second house or Rashi second house, that gives all the problems what I said earlier. Okay. It is male chart, 20 August 1960. Now the chart comes. Male, 20 August 1960. He was in business. He was doing well. He was earning well. He started accumulating property. He purchased many assets. Wherever he goes, he started buying. He started investing in land. He accumulated assets. He was doing extremely well. During that period, whatever commitment he gives, he could fulfill that. So he had very good name in the field. Okay, in his field. He was doing extremely well. His moon is in Kadaka, Pushya Nakshatra, and Leo Lagna. When transit Saturn as well as Ketu, one after another, when they traveled in the second houses of Lagna as well as Moon, one after another, when Saturn came to Moon's second house, when Saturn came to Lagna's second house, throughout that period, you can say 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, these 4 years, any commitment, whatever commitment he gave, this is what he said, whatever commitment he gave, he could not fulfill that. He suffered heavily due to that. One after another, all the problems started, and he was very ambitious in that period. He gave extreme, and he planned many new things in that period, new ventures in that period, and he faced the problem in everything. Wherever he invested, everything became negative. Okay, what he said is, that 4 years, what are all the credentials he earned so far, the credits he has earned so far, the name, the reputation, all got spoiled in these 4 years. That gave a very big bad name in the field, that whatever he says, that will not happen. Any commitment he gives, he will not fulfill. That period, Moon was in Kadaka Rasi and Leo Lagna during transit Saturn and transit Ketu. Okay, that period, throughout that period, he suffered heavily. It is one chart. When the Saturn, Ketu, Mars, to some extent you can say, Sun also. Rahu, of course. When you say Ketu, Rahu also. Rahu, Ketu, two things if you say. Ketu is very dangerous than Rahu in second house. Ketu period is very hard compared to Rahu. Okay. In general, if they lead the ascetic life, if they divide of any desires or anything, then they are not affected. If they plan many things, then that gives the problem. So here one more thing I should say. I can say on Leo Lagna, Rahu in Lagna and Ketu in the 7th house. That person, what he said is, he earned everything only in Ketu period. He got everything only in Ketu period, because actually what he said was, I didn't expect anything. I was not at all desirous, I was not at all ambitious. That just happened. Okay. He was born in Pushya Nakshatra. Saturn Dasa for few years. After that Mercury. After that Ketu. In Ketu period only, he said in Ketu period only he got a job. Ketu period only he got married. Ketu period only he got promotion. Ketu period only he was blessed with a daughter. So all those things he said. So when we don't expect Ketu, automatically that gives. Generally Ketu's favorable house is Aquarius. For him, Ketu was in Aquarius. Throughout that Ketu period he enjoyed. But at the same time, you imagine in this way, had he was very ambitious, he would have faced hectic problem in Ketu period. It is one. Okay. So, and this person, 28 1960, this person, due to transit Saturn, transit Ketu period, he suffered heavily. Okay, see, why I am saying, when we don't know anything, when, say those people, when we don't know anything, when we face the same problem, we just take we will be imagining that, oh, life is like this only, so hereafter whatever I say, that will not happen. So, and in fact, we will be cursing ourselves. When we know the rules, see, transit Saturn is there, transit Ketu is there, I should not give any commitment, I should control my mouth, I should not be over ambitious. When we know everything, we will be very cautious. After that, let Ketu period be over, let Saturn cross. After that, we can give, see, we can be normal. Okay, in his birth chart it is not there. In his birth chart he doesn't have any malefic planet in the second house, but still transit planet alone, that gives disturbance. Now we are seeing everything. When these planets are in the second house, how it will be. In transit, he doesn't have any combination in the chart, but still how the transit disturbs. All these things we are seeing. Okay, now let us see another chart. During Ketu Dasa, wherever Ketu is, if you are very ambitious, the same Ketu will suppress. If we are totally detached, if we don't expect anything in a bigger way, the same Ketu gives everything. Okay, this is the point here. One more thing, equally there is another one combination, Moon and Saturn. Moon and Saturn, Saturn and Moon, it is also called Punarpu. Lagna's second house, if Punarpu is in Lagna's second house, or you forget Moon and Saturn or elsewhere, they are not connected with the Lagna. It is not connected with the second house or anything. Anywhere, in general, Moon and Saturn. Here also, whatever commitment they give, whatever they aspire, that doesn't happen. There will be a delay in getting everything. Nothing happens in the first attempt. They keep on trying. Fifth attempt, sixth attempt only that happens. Particularly the things what they tell everyone, what they advertise, that I am going to get this, I am going to build a house. I am going to build a house. If they say this to everyone, that doesn't happen. If they say that at any cost I will leave for abroad, I don't want to be here, I will leave. If they say this to everyone, that doesn't happen that easily. What are all the things they are eagerly waiting for, that will be delayed. Other things are casually that happens. Okay, you say in this way, they get everything. In case if they very much plan for marriage, that doesn't happen. That will be delayed. See about Punarpu, we can see separately, because that is further the one slide is not enough. At least I need 5-6 episodes to talk about Punarpu. That much informations are there. Now just let us see about the second house Punarpu. Lagna's second house, Moon and Saturn are there. They should not give any commitment. Whatever commitment they give, that will be delayed or that will never happen. So they will have to be very careful. Here, Punarpu, I should say one more thing. If Moon has crossed Saturn, Saturn is there, Moon has crossed Saturn, there the disturbances are less. In this way, that is first Moon followed prior to that Saturn, that is in Moon's travel, that is blocked by Saturn. It's a strong Punarpu. Saturn is there first, followed by Moon. It's a strong Punarpu. See why Punarpu? Moon is the fastest planet. It will be there in a house for 2.5 days, just 2.5 days. Direct opposite to that, Saturn is the slowest planet. That will be there in a house for 2.5 years. So the fastest planet is blocked by the slowest planet. So if Moon behind Saturn, first Saturn then followed by Moon, it's a strong Punarpu. First Moon followed by Saturn, to some extent they have escaped. It is also Punarpu, but you can say it is not that equal to the earlier one. It is also Punarpu. How Moon is away, that much the Punarpu hardness is less. Okay, this is one. If Punarpu is in the second house, they should also be very, very careful in giving commitment. Whatever commitment they give, they cannot fulfill. And one more thing, it doesn't mean that it is only financial commitment. The commitment may be anything. See, somebody will promise someone, to the relative even, I will take you to this place, I will take you to the temple, I will take you to this place. See, something they may give commitment, and these people will be eagerly waiting for that. But the Punarpu person, the person who has Punarpu in the second house, he cannot fulfill that. One stage, whatever he says, that will become a laughing stock. You will say, but you don't keep up. Even in office also, if they give commitment, I will do this, I will finish this project within these days, that will not happen. Actually, what they will have to say is, should they not commit themselves? They should not commit themselves. Actually, what they will have to say is, I will try my level best. In case, if the deadline is Monday, they will have to say, I will try to finish the following Friday. At least they should ask for another 1 week or 10 days. Or they should not give any, they should not fix any deadline at all. I will do it, please don't fix any deadline. Then they can do that. Okay? And particularly in financial commitment and all, they'll have to be very, very careful. If they say, you come, I will give the money on Monday at any cost, they cannot fulfill that. So they should not do it. And the person who comes, they will be very much forcing, and any financial commitment they cannot do that. Okay, it is one. And let me see one more example chart. Okay, it is also female chart. The chart comes, it is Tula Lagna. Tula Lagna, second house Rahu. fifth house Saturn and Moon. Fifth house Saturn and Moon. Here this Saturn also aspects the second house with its 10th aspect. Okay. Actually what this girl said is, so far I have not faced any problem. And one more thing, from her birth to till date, even during schooling and all, even during schooling, even during college, she has never given any commitment to anyone. I told her, you remember in school days did you give any commitment? She strongly said no. Even if the teacher asked me to do this, I will say, either I will say I won't do that, please leave me, or I will say let me try my level best. This is, and one more thing, after that voluntarily she finished everything, she handed over. And till date, even in office also, till date she has not faced any problem because of commitment, because she has not at all given any commitment to anyone. No, see, no one advised her. On her own it happens. From the beginning, generally Punarbu people will be little skeptical. Here she is very skeptical. When anyone forces to do something, immediately she will think, why he is forcing? Why should I do that? I can't do that. So she doesn't give any commitment. Till date, she has not got into this problem. Okay? It is one example chart. The ultimate point is, what we say is, if we don't give any commitment, we are very, very safe. Okay? You try with your, you apply these rules with your available charts and give your feedback. There are many more things to say about this. If time permits, we can see in the coming charts. Okay? Thank you very much.
Om Namo